Hola.
There you are, on your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. The Isle of Bolfiera, home of Clan Virini. I apologize for the cramped. I apologize. Self or others? Self or others? Self or others? You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a Daetric beast called Shayazel. Wise choice. Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me. There you are, free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. We're bound for a place called the Keyrights Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on... Of course, I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be as forthcoming as I can. The Keyrights Gallery is an ancient substructure of Bolfiera. On account of all the doors, the gallery's full of ancient gates, each with some arcane connection to places in I cast an incantation of the steed, snatched you up, and fled as fast as my feet would carry me. Nothing irresponsible, if that's what you're asking. I'm a member of Clan Durini's Intelligence Guild, the Cinderella. More scholar than spy, I assure you. I was conducting some research. The gallery's always been a place of special interest for the guild, but we never quite cracked how it worked. Would it frustrate you to hear that I have no idea? We Dureni are cautious by nature, so the Isle of Bolfiera has many defenses. Magical stone guardians, but... Ugh, do I have to? If I recall my studies correctly, I'd say it's a harvester. Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now, let's find a spot for this. This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner. Let's begin. Impressive. Well done. Brilliant. Ready yourself. Quick, strike while it's off balance. Raw strength, that. Protect yourself. Use your heaviest attack. You're a natural. Keep up the defense. Strike hard, now. Now some foes will try to restrain you. Swiftly, break free. Again, make ready. Be ready to break free. Now press your advantage with a heavy attack. Swiftly now, interrupt it. Interrupt now, when your enemy prepares an attack. Good, now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a moment. With moves like that, the Daedra doesn't stand a chance. Yes, to reach the Keyride's gallery, we have to make it out of this ruin and across a... Well, I believe Shyazel, the Daedric creature that's causing all this I can't say anything with certainty, but ridding the world of an otherworldly... One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it. Let's be on our way. Let's be on our way. Almost there. Let's hurry. Right. The entrance to the Keyrites Gallery should be east of here. Let's set out. The Keyrites Gallery is in here. Let's head inside. Well, this is upsetting. Zephyrs' bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. Must have cracked this sky. Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no. I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's... Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though. All right. Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there. There it is, the sky shard. Move. No. What? Did you just absorb the energy of that shard? Incredible. Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate. All right. Moment of truth. Focus on the sky shard. You did it! With any luck, speak for a moment. It'll respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate. I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit. The Daedric creature responds. Again, I'm just a scholar, but I'd encourage you to There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
Live. You cannot kill what cannot die.
You did it! Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me! By all the stars! Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look. Gallery, but not as I remember it. Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first? Can you believe this? Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positive because of you. Matters in Tamriel are bleak. War rages in Cyrodiil. Daedric princes conspire. Dragons ride the winds of elsewhere. The Second Era needs a savior. The Keyrights Gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel. Places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure it... So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? Not everyone gets to pass instantly from one side of Tamriel to another, you know. This is quite a gift. It is a bit overwhelming, isn't it? The whole of Tamriel is stretched out before you. We could start with the political considerations. 3 great alliances vie for control of Cyrodiil. Does the fate of the Pact, Covenant, or Dominion interest you? Excellent. You can visit Stros Makai in Daggerfall Covenant territory, an island called Kanathis Ruse that the Aldmeri Dominion set its eyes on, or the Ebonheart Pact's domain. I don't blame you. Interprovincial intrigue is the basis of my whole profession, and even I find it tiresome after a while. Well, as I said before, threats to Tamriel have grown like weeds practically everywhere. Would you prefer to spend time among my elven kin, the Khajiit of elsewhere, or men of the north and south? If you take the gate to Vardenfell, you can meet the Dark Elves, and maybe even the God King, Vivek. You could also travel south to Somerset Isle, our ancestral... Always. Though the natives don't make it easy. High Elves of Somerset don't share the Doreni's pragmatism. They're often too proud to ask for help. But our agents... Certainly. One of these gates appear to go to Western Skyrim, a hermitical kingdom of Nords led by King Svargrim. Stros Makai. It's a fascinating island with rich Dwarven and Redguard history. Alas, it's been largely overrun by pirates. If the Gallery elected to open a portal to the island... That's Kanathis Roost, a Khajiiti isle with emerging ties to the Aldmeri Dominion. Sea elves have been flexing their muscles in that part of the Topal Bay. Competing interests could lead to bloodshed. Someone like... It appears this one leads to Bleakrock, a frigid Nord holding, north of Eastmarch. For this gate to choose such a remote location, something important must be taking place there. The Gallery is beckoning you to face it. Ready to brave the cold? That's Kanathis Roost.
We submit to your will and call forth the chains of cold.
They're performing a ritual, preparing the way for a dark anchor.
Opening rift to oblivion.
It's worse than we thought. The plane melt has begun.
The portals reach from our side to theirs. That means there is a traitor.
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince?
Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his.
Imagine seeing your nemesis succeed where you failed.
Let the way be opened.
I am patient.
Let the will of Molag Bal be denied.
This world will one day be mine.
Somerset's days of isolation are over. You ought to visit them.
You're safe now. The sun and salt are bad for injuries. If you are wounded, Canarthy's Roost. The Shalar heard it was a beautiful island.
What?
Greetings.
You there, wet one. This one needs to speak to you. Welcome to Canarthy's Roost, friend. The hurricane must have been very disorienting. So many injured, confused.
Razumdar is here on a mission of some delicacy. You are...
First, a question. Where did you come from? Yes, lie with confidence. A straight face and a gleam in your eye. Well done. It is very good right now to fit. You should not. You should trust your instincts. Live if you wish. No one will stop you. Because you are no soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them...
could use a break.
Commander Karen, a moment. This recruit survived the shipwreck without injuries. You mentioned something about the Shattered Shoals, yes?
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals. Most of our fleet foundered to the west. We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with Ilsil. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple.
Ilsil is this way.
Marvelous, isn't it? We'll have to construct a special room for the Morning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. Yes, the Temple of the Morning Springs is an old Khajiit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Morning Stone from one of the chambers. What do you mean, pirates? In an ancient Khajiit temple? Preposterous! I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Morning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. Arrogant sea elf pirates. To my recollection, they aren't known to raid Khenarthi's Roost. Oh, and they have a thing for snakes.
We should speak privately. Before you depart, let's meet by the statues north of camp.
Strange winds blow lately.
There, you see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking out. Ilsil is most impressed with his newest bauble. But the undead are a threat to all of Khenarthi's Roost. If you want to, you could search the Temple of the Morning Springs, determine how to contain the dead there. Karaneth told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Khenarthi's Roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? Oh, there's far less glamorous work to be done in Mistral, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there, after you've done what...
For prosperity, for security, for unity, for the dominion.
Halt! Come no closer. Halt! Come no closer.
All this wasted thing. First the hurricane, then rats from the sea. What next, flying mud crabs? Dominion inspectors. Headwoman Harani requested their aid to stop smugglers. We're honest farmers with good customers. Our moon sugar is... Hairy, squirmy, squeaky little rats. They've infested the plantation since the storm. The inspectors will find out why Cindertail's Singe Tigers roll on their backs instead of filling their bellies with rat. Does one expect? At best, the inspectors will recommend our moon sugar be...
Can any of you hear? You there? Have you seen my... We were all on a little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing for Canarthy's Roost. Then a hurricane blew up out of nowhere. Sails tore, hulls cracked, and we were I thought I heard one of them calling out, but the ocean twists up sounds. If they're wounded or pinned down, could you keep an eye out for... I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us. But hurricanes have another matter. Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosmer healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Good luck. Do me a favor.
Who are you? Alive? Good. That's good. Wave smashed me against the ship. Cracked a few ribs. I can manage. Talking makes me cough up blood. Good. I'll find Sergeant...
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. I saw her swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. Glow juice? Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Hope they appreciate their good fortune when you find them.
Bless Ifra. I'm glad you came by. She's alive. I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't... Glow juice? By the gods, it just might. Lieutenant Gellin dragged me out the...
Turns out my squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite a scout. What do you mean? First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and... Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements. We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Would you warn the sailors on that beach ship? Good. The squad's wounds are slowing him down, but we'll be alive.
You aren't a slick-arsed sea viper or a cabbage-mouthed castaway. State your business. The hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in the... Oh. Well, the Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo and shine... And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual... Oh, and our Sunsighter. It must have fallen overboard when we beached. Sure, talking's easier than working. Well, barnacles on the arse. They're all sea elves. Malmer, they call themselves. Nothing more than pirates, if you ask me. Captain Jimala uses it to navigate. I could tell you how the sun and stars show the ship's exact position. The pride of the long coast. We'll sail for the Dominion as...
Has the storm stopped?
Oh, land. But the room still spins. The prowler.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck. We'll show that old sea cat what Dominion Marines can do. Onglon is our best tracker. He can recover the Sunsider in no time. Have it your way. What else needs doing? All right. I appreciate what you've done for us. We'll keep the Prowlers...
was fast. All right. There's room on the Prowler for your Marine friends. I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can... Something you'll want to hear. You just made the Prowler seaworthy. And Captain Jimala always pays her.
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcement. Our lookout watched the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared. The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustang...
The Sea Vipers are insane! They're trying to create another... Sir Verkvild and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the Sea Vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things. Those filthy Maormer dragged my mates up and tied them to these serpent-shaped statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded... Yes, I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight. The Sea Vipers were so caught up in the ritual, I slipped free. I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. The Maormer wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bonds, but I couldn't find any.
Vipers are insane! They won't kill me today!
Sur and Verkvild returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit damp, but otherwise all right. Then we'll finish repairs and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want. We'll take the marines with us when we sail to Mistral. I hope to see you.
Small port serves as a trading hub for the Mouj, Maurmer Sea.
closer. Come no closer. Heed my words. You endanger more than your life. A foolish spirit. My ambition brought me low. But I won't allow it to happen to another. But how? Are you strong enough to resist their call? Could you bring them to the shrine and finish what I did not? The curse upon each tome is designed to feed souls to oblivion. But if you are able to resist their pull on the shores of Kanathe's Roost,
finally, Beza Joe will find this fabled brush. What? What is that? Please, no. This one will stop looking.
Joining the Dominion isn't about what is taken
What
from
do you want?
but
You're
what
here.
we
Go.
gain.
Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral houses cast deep shadow. Mistral is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion, Khenarthi's Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiation. Without Mistral's support, the Dominion...
He may be drunk.
Did you come in with this door?
Everything this one sells is fresh, except
Well?
Come and see from the distant shores of Glanumbra, a real, live dog.
Indeed.
Mine is an honest...
God.
I must finish this.
Help me. I'm desperate.
Please, a moment. Please, I need your help. My master and part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Morning Springs, the dead began to rise. The others fled, but my master never emerged. 2 magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. If you can keep the undead away while I disrupt the wards, I have no doubt Orwellian can protect himself. But if he's trapped inside, we need to get him out. My master and I had little to do after the shipwreck. When the locals mentioned a temple where the fountains never run dry, we leapt at the chance to investigate. Ah, so you've met him. I have no doubt Orwellian. My master... Aurelian thought it could be used to control the weather. Perhaps prevent another hurricane.
You turned back. I'm whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. The name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit, though the power in his bones reminds me of set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely... I'm tired of this. Leave or die. It matters not.
That can't be good. We need to get those wards down fast.
poison courses through its
Watch
prey.
for undead. I'll disrupt the ward. I'll bind your wounds.
Spider weaves the web around its prey.
This ward won't keep us out for long. The cycle of the two moons seems to be the key to dispersing the barrier. Barrier is down. Oh, but before we proceed, I need to speak with you. When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Aurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us from my master. But Aurelian is too important to lose. The Dominion relies on Aurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka, including some of the Queen's own advisors. Thank you. We found the Morning Stone on that pedestal.
Ears that large and you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations. Why, I'm Uldor. I see your Dominion teaches. Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Oh, I believe I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see,
Leave Aurelian for now. We have to disrupt the summoning ritual. I'll destroy the bone piles if you keep the It'll take a moment to weaken the circle. Keep the undead away from me! No time to... My master It's working! I'll weaken the next circle. Right behind you.
Stay back! Uldor! Get out of my body now! Silence! None command Uldor! Uldor, I command you by the tears of the two moons, return to your prison. Ah! That will hold me for long. You're Gathwin's ally, yes? Please disable these traps so she can make it to us safely. Only my pride. But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm and enslave Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. He can wear hundreds of... The Morning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When Eilsil removed the Morning Stone from the temple, these gems focus the Morning Stone's power. Uldor...
Master, I know what you're planning. Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Besides, please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is a...
We should hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long. That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwin blossom into someone who far surpassed my own deeds. No, she... Then we should waste no more time.
You can't do this, Master!
The Dominion will try...
You! I won't wear a poisoned outfit.
I've reconsidered what our combined power can do, Uldor. I willingly give myself over.
I knew such power would tempt you. Very well.
Hurry! Place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals.
Wretched fool! I'll turn your friend to ash! Stay away from those pedestals! not leave this tomb alive! You worthless rag! This tomb can't hold me forever!
Go quickly. I feel Uldor's weakness fade. Hurry, tell Gathwen of the plan's success. That Uldor will sustain me. Better a living form than a dusty old skeleton, I suppose. I'd hoped for more time to make...
It's done, isn't it? Aurelian is sealed. Forgive me. Uldor couldn't be allowed to roam free. Something had to. I'll ensure the Morning Stone remains guarded at all times. I should make a full report. No good comes from dwelling on the past. Aurelian lives, which means there's hope. Forgive me. You did so much to help a stranger. There you go.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go? Clearly, you were meant to help us out. John and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward. Without Mistral support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts.
By locally walkers.
Only the finest wares here.
Is the Sylvanar blind? Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike. We should have Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy... Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchant ships and raid our settlements. If I had any... Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Kanathe's Roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask? Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maormer have a treaty with Kanathe's Roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is... Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear... Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems...
We upheld our treaty with the people of Kanathe's Roost for generations. And this is how they repay our kindness? By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so we keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf...
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to... And I told him. The mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer ally. Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to plead.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty? Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Kanathe's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual...
No wine. String...
Reach for my gold purse again and you're going to lose something.
I'll be at this a while.
Do not worry.
A bounty has been placed on your person. This one thanks you for your cooperation.
You think this one drinks on the job? Good. then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend? Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't, because her copy was stolen. It only takes... A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters. Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it. The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimists...
What?
The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join.
Watch your step, Groundwalker. Don't cause trouble.
Off limits. Are you lost? Ambassador, none of your business. Are you lost? What? She wants to meet me? Now? Out of my way!
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's step? The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Mauma. The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. At a quick glance...
happen sooner or later. The crossed tree never falls, or so they say. Still, all these soldiers mucking about, it makes me nervous.
You worry for nothing, little one.
Time for you to leave. No! No! You found him? None.
Dahara would not let it tear the flesh from your bones.
Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvan did. But he was just here. What? How awful. Who would... My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvan. Of course. I hereby declare you a deputy of the... On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard.
The Sylvan are murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
Was our guest. You go too far, Vice Reeve.
Outrageous. More Dominion treachery. I will conduct an investigation.
There's always more to do.
Perfect. As good a place as any. If that clerk has any sense, he'll find it.
I'm busy, very busy.
Get off my ship before I throw you off! And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I... Why didn't you say so? You're a deputy of the guard? The same guard whose authority ends with... Oh, that's a serving. Another one?
Don't cause trouble.
Another one?
Killing the Sylvanar was foolish. The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature. But then, the Maumr planned something. But what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific... This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body. Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved.
The killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my... No poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is... You're blind to it. Easily remedied.
As part of the Dominion, you will stay secure.
Covered my tracks. I followed his orders. Daedric Ulandil. He said they could stop.
I've heard enough.
His orders. I had to follow his orders.
There. You did what you had to. As did I. Your friend Razumdar showed me what you found, but the treaty binds me.
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing Headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elf... My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ. Oh, well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green Lumber... You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming. The Tempest is coming. You cannot
This
stop
is
it.
madness. There has been enough death in this city.
I'll have your head for this.
And soon, his heart. This does not excuse a mindless slaughter. We are... I trust you'll do what's best. Move! I'll keep him alive for a time.
He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell her exactly, and I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter to you anyway?
You dare speak for my Sylvanar? I'll beat you with your own flayed skin.
Keep her away from me!
We've taken Ulandil into custody thanks to your quick action. No treaty will... I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. The Maormer have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. I signed a new treaty moments ago. Vicereeve Peladil assured me the Dominion will protect our little island.
Hey, Slowpaws. You, yes, you. Commander Karanet needs you. The Maormer attacked Cat's Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karanet holds the line at the docks. She needs help.